நான் பேசாத மௌனம் எல்லாம் உன் கண்கள் பேசும். உன்னை காணாத நேரம் என்னை கடிகாரம் கேட்கும். மணல் மீது தூறும் மழை போலவே மனதோடு நீதான் நுழைந்தாயடி. முதல் பெண்தானே நீதானே, எனக்குள் நானே ஏற்பேனே. இனி நீயும் நானும் ஒன்றாய் சேர்ந்தால் காதல் 2 எழுத்து. வெண்மீன் விதையில் நிலவாய் முளைத்தேன். பெண்மீன் விழியில் என்னையே தொலைத்தேன். மழையின் இசை கேட்டு மலரே தலையாட்டு மலரே. மொழி போல மனதில் ஒரு பாட்டு. இனி நீயும் நானும் ஒன்றாய் சேர்ந்தால் காதல் 2 எழுத்து. விண்மீன் விதையில் நிலவாய் முளைத்தேன். பெண்மீன் விழியில் என்னையே தொலைத்தேன். தரரரரா தரரரரா தரரரரா.
I always feel I'm special. You know, if you want to become something in your life, you should always feel you're special actually. There's something in you. Then when, if you have to first believe yourself, then only others will believe you. I always feel that because I believed in myself and I just came to Chennai. I don't even know anybody. I just learned my visual communication that day. I learned my visual communication and I just go hardly to college, and most of the time I used to be in my music, with my keyboard and with my everything most of the time. And but I know for sure that I'm going to come up one day. I'm going to achieve something big in my life. And one fine day, what I did was like I started going to a lot of studios, getting for chances. I used to call a lot of music directors, Yuvan Shankar Raja, a lot of people. I used to call them up and I asked them for chances. So I just want to assist you or something in my music because I have learned so many things in my life. So I just want to assist you or something. I told them because nothing happened. And one fine day I was waiting in a studio in a studio hall. There was one film directory with like telephone directory madri. There was one film directory where you can like a lot of people, celebrities contacts and celebrities numbers would be there. So I was like going through those books one day. Finally I suddenly came up on one person's photograph with the phone number. I saw it suddenly. It was like Veena Rajesh Vaidya. Most of us would have known about him. I mean, like you know him because he's one of the greatest Veena exponents in the world, actually. So I just came through his number. Okay, because I'm a big fan of him because for his Veena playing, I always wanted to play with him. So it's my dream. So okay, wow, why don't we call this person? And one fine day, I just called him up. I called him up, sir. Good morning, sir. So, good morning, sir. I'm Nivas Prasanna. I'm from Tirunelveli. I'm just here to learn music and I want to accompany you, sir. And he said, Nivas, you call me after some 3 or 4 days or something. Okay, I just kept the phone. And after 3 days, I just gave him a call that, sir, I'm the one who called you back, sir, a couple of days back. So will I be getting any chance to meet you or something? I want to just play and show it to you so that you can use me for your shows or something, I told him. And one day I just, that day I called him up and he said, okay, why don't you come up tomorrow or something? Okay, I just had my keyboard. I had a very big keyboard that time. I took my keyboard and just went and met him. I just played for him. And he said, okay, he'll let me know. He said, I'll let you know sometime. Thanks for coming. And he sent me off. I never expected that he would call me again or something. After a few days, he gave me a call. Okay, there's a show today happening. Why don't you come up, actually? He told me, actually. Okay, sir, I will definitely come. And I just went and played for him. That was the first show that changed my whole life. Because that show became a big hit and he liked my playing. That is where my musical journey started, actually. After playing with him, a lot of people started calling me, like, oh, who is this Nivas Prasanna? He plays really well. And started collaborating with so many artists in India, including you, Srinivas, Shankar Mahadevan sir, Srinivas, and I started learning so many nuances about music, and I started playing with so many people. The one thing, because I played almost like 2,000 to 3,000 live shows, because why I'm saying this is, when you play live shows, you'll get to know about the audience pulse, because today I sang this song, you clapped it because you liked it. This song, if it wouldn't have appealed you wouldn't have clapped. So that is a small thing. That is the first thing which gave me a spark in music. So I've performed a lot of college shows also. A lot of college shows, so many things that if you play music from your heart, automatically people claps. If you don't play something, if you're out of the content or something, nobody claps actually. So that is where I just came to learn the people's pulse. I keenly observe a lot, because I observe a lot of people. So in shows, and those were one of the memorable and learning experiences in my life, I would say. And moreover, that I have played so many marriage concerts where nobody is least bothered about what you're playing actually. They will come just like that. They'll just go straightly to the, dining hall. They just go straight to the dining hall. They don't care what you play. But that was one of the biggest things, because I used to play from my heart for myself, because I know nobody's gonna listen to it. So that is where I just learned so many things, and I just played so many things. And in fact, you get to develop your creativity by playing live, and you get to react instantly. So that's how, after some 3 to 4 years went like that, I used to play almost 15 shows a month. I was earning a ton, I would say, because because I was one of the wanted keyboard players in Chennai. So I was earning a lot, because I was very much comfortable with it. I got a new car, and I used to take my friends, go out. And beyond a point, I was finding some kind of an emptiness in my life. So what I'm doing in my life, playing the concerts, getting paid a ton daily, and is this enough? My dad asked me, my mom asked me, are you sure you're gonna do this? Because at that time I felt like I was in the same line. One thing is, if you're comfortable with something, I think that's the moment you have to change yourself. You have to just go to something else. So I decided to be okay, what's next step? Okay, I told my parents that, Dad, I think I'm bored of what am I doing. I don't like playing this same old Ilayaraja songs or same old A.R. Rahman songs. I'm bored of it. Doesn't mean that I don't like it, but I'm bored of it. I just don't want to do something more than that. My parents told me, okay, stop the concerts. What about the money? I asked them. It's okay, don't care about the money. Let's see what's going to come. The moment I believed on my music and I stopped it, I got a lot of jingles, a lot of documentaries, to music for a lot of documentaries. Then the next step of life started for me actually. I started doing a lot of one of my friend called Saindavi, you must have known, she's a very famous singer. She's my very good friend. She asked me to do an album called Kannamma. This which of Bharatiyar's poetry. This is one of my best works because I did those some 6 years back or something. I did that album, and it's one of my best works. And one day I wanted to just take it to. I took it and I just met the Think Music audio company. I went there. I met Mr. Santosh. He's the head of Think Music. He saw me that day, and he saw me. I just played him album. He loved it so much, but he didn't take it up. That's for some different reason. But the moment he saw me, hey, are you Nivas? He asked me. Yeah, I'm Nivas. You remember me? He asked me. No, I don't remember you. We met 6 years back. But it's like we have met 6 years back in a competition. So what I'm trying to say is everything is destined. I don't know. I never tried for anything. I just worked on sincerely. It took me off to some places, actually. And I met him that day, and he told me, why don't you do for music? You're doing really well. Why don't you do music for movies and all? I told him, I'm not ready right now. I'll just let you know if I'm ready after some time. After some 2 or 3 months, I called him up and I told him, Santosh, I'm ready for doing music direction. Let me know if anything comes. And one fine day, he called me up and he told me, Nivas, there's one movie coming up. Why don't you go and meet this producer? His name is C.V. Kumar. You must have heard of C.V. Kumar. He's the one who produced all the big movies, Attakati, Pizza. And why don't you go and meet him? Okay, I just went and met him. He almost met me for some, I would say 10 minutes or something. he just heard 2 of my songs and he told me like, I'll let you know. I thought like, I don't think so he'll call me back. And on fine day he called me. He was come to office. There's a movie. We are taking the second part of the pizza, which is the villa. Everybody would have known the movie, Villa. Okay, I was actually excited because pizza was a very big hit. And I met him and suddenly he told me, no, this Santosh Narana will do the music for this. I'll call you sometime because of some reason Santosh Narana did the music for it. So I was like little worried, okay, I don't know, this chance also went off, what am I going to do? And after some few months he called me, this is my next director number, just go and talk to him. So I went and met him. That was the start, that was for the movie Thegidi, that's been my debut movie actually. So I worked hard for it and almost for 6 to 7 months we worked for that movie. And one thing I wanted to be very sure because I wanted to give all the 5 songs hit. So I just gave my best and Thegidi was eventually my debut movie and I bagged all the debut music director awards for 2014, that year. So this is how I became a music director. And after that, the challenge lies. Because I thought like after that, become a music director, a lot of expectation are like built. A lot of people used to send me messages. A lot of people used to send me, Nivas, you are the next A.R. Rahman. Nivas, you are the next Ilayaraja. What a composer you are. Amazing, you are next level, where a level and all they'll say. Because the thing is like I was very much prepared for this because I know these people are going to say all these things. But one thing I know is I know about myself. If you say you are really good, I'll say thank you. If you say you're not at all good, I'll also say thank you for it because I know very well about myself. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so after that, I got a lot of offers. This Thegidi, wherever I go, people. I'm not that famous person because not a lot of people knows, or when only certain people knows about me that I'm a musician or something. So, but a lot of people told me, yeah, it's a good song, a great song. You did a fabulous job. And after that, I was waiting for the right opportunity because I got like flooded with so many offers. Because I just don't want to make my bank balance full and do something. Out of 4 or 5 songs, just give only 1 song hit. One person called me and he told me, Nivas, why don't you just give 5 songs, put 5 songs, compose 5 songs, give only 1 song hit. All the other song, it's okay. For a composer, only 1 song is enough for a movie. Then you will get so many movies. Because I don't want to do like that because I don't want to take my bank balance full. I just don't want to do 10 movies here and do something, pressure up myself. You know what Michael Jackson did? So I think totally throughout his lifetime, he has done only the 130 songs in his life. All the 130 songs are a big hit. And Michael Jackson is one of my biggest inspirations. So yeah, so I don't want to do that. So I just I don't want to hurry up myself. I was waiting for one correct opportunity. I took up Sethupathy. And Sethupathy became another big hit for me. A very big hit for me actually, all the songs. Yeah, and the thing is so many things help me in music actually. I would say for me to do music is like understanding a person. So if you love someone, maybe your girlfriend or something, to impress her, first you have to understand her, like what she likes, what she doesn't like. Same thing. Same thing for me also. I took up music as my life. For me, music lies everywhere. Everywhere in the sense everywhere. Even from a child, I never had any inspiration in my life. If I see A.R. Rahman is my God or Ilayaraja is my God, I don't think so. I would go beyond them. I would say, okay, they are one of my inspirations, and they are one of my inspirations. I would say, I would always look up people like that only. I never say he's my God, he's my only inspiration. If you if you hear Ilayaraja music, or if you just hear only A.R. Rahman's music, whatever you compose is from them only. There's nothing more beyond them. You have to look beyond them, beyond those people, beyond Ilayaraja, beyond A.R. Rahman. There are so many music composers. There are so many, unseen music composers or so many music to listen to. That's where I still remember those times where I used to stick a famous composer's photo in my keyboard. And I used to like carry wherever I perform, this composer's photo will be on my keyboard. When people say, and so people say like, oh, he's your inspiration. Yeah, I say he's my God, I used to say. No, one fine, because I used to be a crazy fan of him, where I used to stand on the streets for 5 hours to 6 hours to see him. I still remember those days because I eventually end up being a good friend with this driver, actually. Because daily I go to his studio, I'll just wait for him to see him because I used to be a crazy fan of him. Okay, I was waiting for 2 days, I was waiting for him. The third day, I know he's going to come today because he had like two houses, one studio and one his house here, and he used to like cross every day just for the break. I used to wait for him, like when will I be able to see him? And one fine day, I caught him. He was like, he came out, and I went near him, sir. Because I was stammering a lot because I'm not that good. I mean, I don't speak that much good or something. So I just went near him. He asked me, what do you want? And sir, I told him like, he asked me, what do you want? Sir, I'm your big fan, sir. He asked me, so what? He asked me. I don't know what to react. I was like, sir, nothing. So don't waste my time. Just went inside. So I was like, okay, that's okay, no problem. And that moment I thought like, what am I doing in my life? I mean, why should he say this? And every individual is the same. You are same, I am same, everybody is same. We have to just look up, we have to expand ourselves in our life, and you should always treat everybody equal. Nobody is bigger than you or nobody is lesser than you. You have to just have that mindset. That moment that he taught me that everybody is the same. And the next moment I went to my house, I took that sticker from my keyboard, I just threw it off. I just wanted to come up in my life. Everybody is the same, so I also can do that. So then I started like approaching for music, and I just started composing so many songs. It's not that people may think I'm talking out of attitude or something or arrogance, I don't know. This is how I see people, you know. For me, music is, I would say, if a guy hears Win-Win song, I always feel every emotion in your life you do through music, that emotion you have to undergo that. Then only you'll be able to produce music. For that you have to just live your life complete. Every moment you have to be aware of whatever you do. You know, then only you will be able to pursue it through music, I would say. If a guy hears my song, Win-Win with a song, and he should be able to feel it with his girlfriend, like his girlfriend holding his arms and leaning on his shoulders, then only, I think that has to give you that kind of a connect. And if somebody hears Konji Pesira Venam and Sethupathy, if a married man hears it, he should be able to connect to his wife. I mean, maybe we should have to just go through that emotion. Then only you will be able to, produce those kind of song. Then only it will reach the people also. I don't know. Nowadays, I always feel that people, I don't know, everything is like promoted, like hyped so much. And nowadays, I don't know, I don't want to be a composer who just do something, just want to be one among a composer or along this 10 people. I just don't want to vanish like that. That's why I'm just like doing like lot of people have asked me that, why did you do, Nivas, why do you do so much less movies, or why don't you do so many movies in life? I told them like, see, I don't want to hurry up myself. I want to give a quality product. And can you just see can you just, I don't know, a lot of songs are coming up right now. A lot of songs are being promoted in a way that, nowadays, like, people are forced to listen some songs, which I don't even like it. I don't know, I always feel that your art should promote you. You should not promote your art. I always feel that because, if you hear this song, தென்றல் வந்து தீண்டும் போது என்ன வண்ணமோ மனசுல வந்து வந்து போகுதம்மா எண்ணமெல்லாம் வண்ணமம்மா எண்ணங்களுக்கு ஏத்தபடி வண்ணமெல்லாம் மாறுமம்மா. Does this song need a promotion? Can anybody say this, please? The song came a decade back. Does this song need any promotion? Nowadays, I don't even understand. I'm not saying wrong to promote something. You have to just promote the right thing. And these are evergreen. I wanted to be an evergreen composer. I wanted to just wait for some time, just give the best tunes in my life. Or, I don't know, there are so many tunes which are evergreen so much. At times I used to go for some spiritual journeys. I mean, I'm a kind of a spiritual person that it works for me. I don't know, this works for me because I've noticed so many things. I went for a spiritual journey. I would say it's like near Chennai only. It's in Tamil Nadu. Thiruvannamalai I just went couple of days back, and I used to walk along the streets. I mean, there'll be so many tea shops there. I used to have noticed so many people listening to so many songs. Most of the places Ilayaraja rules. Most of the places 90s A.R. Rahman rules. And most of the places 90s the early Harris Jayaraj rules. Nobody is bothered about this. Nobody listens to this new music. I don't know because maybe for people like, if you take my movie itself, Thegidi, only Vinmin Vidayil song people know. Or Yaar Eldiyedo, very less people know. I don't know other songs, nobody knows it. Because that is where I understood, like, okay, what am I doing? Like, only 2 songs. I just even came to know much about people's pulse. And I just don't want to repeat the same mistake in Sethupathy. So I just made sure that all the 3 songs should be hit in Sethupathy. And that happened, actually. That song, Hava Hava Na Raja, became a huge hit for me. Like, I never expected that. So, why did I miss it? Yeah. In Thiruvannamalai, most of the places, those people are very simple. Those people, they don't even bother about the technology, or they don't even bother about anything in their life. They are just bothered about the music. If something strikes them at the right time, they love it, that's all. And so being a music composer, this taught me a lot, actually. I'm learning a lot daily, in my daily life, actually. Like, if you take those days, I would say there are trinities in music. I would say Tyagaraja, the Shyama Shastri, Muthuswami Dikshitar. In other ways, if you say like Bach, Beethoven, or Mozart, those people, they composed so many music, because out of those times, those centuries back, I would say, they did music without thinking of anything. They never had a thought inside them that this music should grow on people. They have to just earn so much of money. They just did music out of the love they had for the Almighty or something. They never, still now, you cannot say can anyone define what music is? Nobody can define what music is. Those days, like, their mind was able to travel through so many frequencies, and they were able to give it through a tune or something. That's what, like, they created so many things. Till now, if I don't get any tune or something, if I sit on my music or in my system, if I don't get any tune or something, at times I used to be very blank. At the time, I just go and just hear a Mozart symphony or a Tyagaraja Kriti. It will give you so many things. Because what I'm trying to say is, like, those days, those composers, they never even thought of anything. They just did whatever they felt like. That's the meaning for a true composer, actually. Nowadays you cannot, because nowadays the world has become so materialistic, and a lot of materialistic people are there, and those geniuses were immortal and they were immaterialistic. They are not bothered about anything. I always wanted to be a composer. Like, I want to be a true composer, and I'm just trying to not use my cell phones, not to chat with anybody, WhatsApp or something. There's so many distraction factors nowadays, and I'm just trying to get out of it. I did that for quite some time, and I got complaints from my producers that Nivas Prasanna is not picking up the call, so don't call him for any for any projects or something. So it's like, I would say, I don't know. There's so many things to become I'm just improving myself day by day. So if somebody says that I never treat anybody as my competitor, I definitely disagree, because you should take someone as a competitor. Because why I'm saying is this, because if the moment my colleagues compose, my friend Anirudh or my friend Santosh Narayanan composes, I am the only, I make sure that I listen to their composition. And I just don't want to, as soon as I heard it, like I make sure that I don't want to sound like them at my in my future compositions. I make sure that I don't sound like them. So I think you should always, competition should be always there, and you should treat everybody as your competitor. Then only you will be, that will push you to do, even innovate new things and produce new music actually. Um, then I always wanted to, then people like, I always wanted to stand unique. Then I would say, like, I composed a song called Uyire Un Uyiran Naan Iruppen from my movie Zero, which initially my director told me that, Nivas, why don't you go for KJ Estas, or why don't you go for some other singer like Vijay Estas or Abhay Jodhpurkar or something. I was like thinking quite for some time, and I just told him, like, why don't you go for Anirudh? He told me, Nivas, how is it possible? It's a melody song. Why you go for Anirudh? And I told him, like, see, everybody uses Anirudh for a kuttu song or a fast number. Why don't we try him for a melody song? I just tried it. The song became a big hit actually. They topped the radio station for a while actually, that song. So, I always have like a lot of, critics around me. I don't wish to stay with people who always praises me. Doesn't mean that I'm just like, not like, I always wanted like so many critics on me. I have so many people, so many critics around me. They say that, like, they'll make sure that they let me know what my mistake is. So I always keep so many critics next to me. That eventually that helped me to, improve myself as a person and as a composer and as everything. And then after my Zero movie, because it didn't do well quite at the box office, but that movie got me a lot of appreciation when it comes to my music. I hope what I spoke strike the right chord for you. So thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.